welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Raging Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fakes to grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 5. 2nd down.
The give on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Raging Cajuns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He breaks a tackle. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gomez. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the back. Oh, what a move. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you could put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Whitaker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Whitaker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll try to get it through the air. Now improvising. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And the offense punches in it again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got it behind the line. It's Gomez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw again. He's got him. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Whitaker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Motion from the wideout. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds a man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll try the run. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
It's a draw. Spins away from the defender. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what they've got on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receiver, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back. And
there he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on third and short. Throws to the back. And they can't make the play on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. not to mention multiple scores. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Whitaker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Rice. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Big loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jet. Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's in open space downfield. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Trying to set up the screen. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, still looking. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line. First down for the offense.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They just keep firing. He's got his man. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Off-play action on 1st down. It's complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Whitaker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Rice. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line, it's Rice. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many dubs.
He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw again. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First and goal, New Mexico State.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.